everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I am here with a post review of a recently completed diamond painting of mine called Witch Girl from Make Market at Michael's. I'm also going to be reviewing the ArtDot storage container. I believe this is the medium set in this video. I've been trying to try out some different storage containers recently and incorporate those reviews into my post reviews, so hopefully I can share more with you than just the kit itself. But this kit is part of the Halloween releases for 2024, and I did work on it for drills and chills. I have my logbook here where I like to track things like the stats and when did I start the kit and all sorts of stuff. So this is 40 by 50 centimeters. I think that's ish. I think it's not exactly 40 by 50. I think that's a rough estimate. I had 33 colors and square drills. I started this on September 25th and finished it on September 28th, so it went pretty quickly. My 35th finish of the year. I also enjoy ranking my kits now in terms of confetti and enjoyment. Confetti-wise, I gave it a 3 out of 10. It's not a super confetti-heavy kit in general. Enjoyment-wise, a 5 out of 10, mostly because of some of the drills, which I will be sure to show you. And so one of the reasons I was really eager to work on this particular kit was because, like I said, it has square drills, and this is actually relatively new to Make Market at Michael's, I believe. I had heard a lot of people commenting when I would unbox Make Market kits here on my channel saying, I would love to work on one of these kits, but they only have round drills and I really only like working on squares. And so when just, a little bit earlier this year, I think like late summer, early fall, we started seeing some of these square drill kits release. I was very eager to get my hands on one so that I could report back on what it's actually like to work with these. So I have to say right up front that Make Market kits, easily what they have going for them the most, in my opinion, is the price point. This kit was $14.99 and that was full retail price, and it's Michael's, so you can always use at least one coupon or they're running a sale. And I feel like you can get it at up to like 40 to 50% off, and that price point, you just cannot beat it, honestly. So that is something that has me coming back to and recommending Make Market kits a lot, because I know a lot of people are on a budget and not able to spend a lot on diamond paintings, and this can be a really wonderful option, and also has the added benefit of being a kit that you can go and pick up in the store. So if you're like, I want to go pick up a diamond painting today, I want to go see what they've got, you can do that. They have been pretty regularly releasing seasonal kits. We usually, like the past couple of years now, have seen a big batch of kits release for Halloween and then a batch of kits released for Christmas. And from last year, this year, the number of kits for each season has increased. And I tend to go and pick up several and then unbox them as a haul here on my videos. So I'll do my best to link to those below, especially if you're interested in checking out the holiday kits they have for 2024. There's some really, really cute ones, but one thing that does come with a price point like this is that they are going to streamline and strip down some things. For example, these kits don't come with a sticker sheet or even a separate legend at all. You're just looking at the numbers that are on the canvas, the numbers and symbols that are on the canvas. They don't include any kind of code whatsoever. However, I have heard from others that when they have contacted Michael's or Make Market customer service, that they have been able to get a list of the drill colors in terms of DMC codes. So if you're looking to save your drills from these kits, you would be able to, but it's not something that comes, baked into it, I guess. It's pretty stripped down in that sense. The canvas, like the border itself, there's literally just a unit number. There's no title of the artwork or artist name. My understanding is that this is likely an in-house artist or stock photos. There was a kit recently that I unboxed as part of the holiday their Christmas releases, and someone had commented on that video, said they recognized a specific image from Shutterstock or another stock licensing website. And so when companies are doing this, it typically is above board. And while it's absolutely possible that I am missing information, to the best of my knowledge, Michael's and the artwork for these diamond paintings that they have in the Make Market brand in store, I think you're going to be above board in terms of, is the artwork, licensed or above board in some way. There's typically a lot of hoops that have to be jumped through to get products into stores. Again, just as far as I understand it. And so the way that I approach it is, do I have reasonable confidence that we're good here? Yes. Okay. So I just want to share that as much with you. However, just FYI, if licensing is something that you do care about, if you're on the Michaels website, a lot of times third-party sellers can sell through there. So I wouldn't say like a blanket statement of any diamond painting on the Michaels website is going to be 100% good to go as far as licensing goes. So just, okay, soapbox done. Let's talk about this kit. So I'm going to bring you up close and show you parts of it. There's some minimal gapping, but it's not terrible. I wasn't totally sure what to expect because, with square drills and a new company, it can always be a little bit of a, how's it going to go? One of the things that going into this, that did impact how I approached this kit was I didn't know if they would give me a lot extra. And so especially when I started on this kit, which I started down here at like the bottom and worked my way over and then kind of went back and forth getting up to the top of the canvas, I was sometimes placing drills that maybe had a little tab sticking off the side or had marks on the top just because I didn't know if otherwise I was going to have enough. Speaking of marks on the top, I have a really difficult time getting this to show on video. I'm going to try though. And if I can't get this to show up, I am going to put in a picture. Okay, you can kind of see it. I zoomed you way, way, way the heck in, right? Okay, so if you look at the tops of these diamonds, I'm talking about this one here, this one here, this one here. I know I have naked nails, but those 3 diamonds in particular, you can really see it. Do you see how there's those light spots on the tops of those diamonds? They almost look like someone brushed them with a bleach pen. I don't totally get it. But this was the case on several colors in this canvas, in this kit. And again, when I started this kit, I came across the bottom first. I placed those on the canvas because at a distance, it's pretty difficult to see those spots. They're subtle, mostly. I mean, now I feel like I could see it pretty clearly. Like, yeah, you could see that one right there. But I didn't know if I'd have enough. So I thought, okay, well, there's not a tab sticking off the side, so I'm going to place it because I know it'll at least stick to the canvas. But I do want to mention that was something I noticed across several colors was these random little light spots on the tops of several of the diamonds in any given color. So I truly don't know what that's about. If you have some kind of insider info and might know how that could happen in the process, I would be very interested. I feel like when I started to work on this kit, did I have an opinion about whether or not I thought these were acrylic or resin drills? I don't remember. Let me look at these in container again. I mean, I think these might have been resin. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at these in the container and can you see there's ones that have the spots on them? You can even see just in the container. There's like that one in the middle and the one down here. Isn't that just the strangest thing? So I couldn't tell you if these are acrylic or resin. I'm mostly going to base my opinion on what were they like to work with. So I did like the overall rendering of this piece. The way that this looks completed, I thought was pretty nice. In my opinion, it looks like there have definitely been some hand touch-ups that have happened with this kit that have made the rendering a little bit cleaner than if it were just a pure computer render. Things like, there's confetti in here, but otherwise there are good chunks of color blocking in a lot of these colors, especially in the background. Our witch girl here in the middle, there's a couple of different shades going on in here. Like her hair is a different shade than her dress. And the red outlining I thought was a really cool effect. There are parts of this that to me looked very intentional, like done with a human hand as far as the rendering goes. So I thought that was cool. There's no special drills in this kit, but I still think it looks really pretty. I don't think that it suffers for not having special drills. I just thought that this is a cool look. Now, this absolutely gives me Wicked vibes. It's obviously like not directly a Wicked kind of kit, but just the whole vibe of it very, very, very much made me think of, our friend Elphaba. So that made this really fun to work on. I find that whether or not I enjoy the original artwork really impacts how much I'm going to enjoy working on a kit. Now let me take a look at my notes because I feel like I may be missing some other things. That's kind of it. I did note that just overall, I felt like the material quality, the quality of the materials in the kit was pretty solid. The canvas is this like 100% polyester, but it's laying flat great. The symbols were easy to read. This is not always the case with Make Market kits. Sometimes there are some kits where the symbols are incredibly difficult to tell apart. Like there will be like O's and Q's or something. This one though, I did not have any of that kind of trouble, which was nice. But one thing that I did run into, and this kit has been completed and been sitting for a couple weeks now as of the time of this filming, and I'm glad to see that no drills have fallen off, because to be honest with you, when I was working on this kit, I felt like this glue was a little bit of a slip and slide, and I didn't care for that because I just thought, great, my drills are going to fall off. But looking at it, like, no, none of the drills have fallen off. It seems to be okay. Interestingly enough, I mentioned this kind of thought to and heard someone else who worked on the same exact kit comment and say, weirdly enough for them, the glue felt so sticky that they felt like they couldn't even adjust the drill. So I just thought, well, I don't know what to do with that then. Maybe there's an inconsistency issue. Maybe it's a climate thing. I don't know. But for me, the glue seemed kind of slippery, and I thought, I'm probably going to seal this just to be safe. I do have a video on how to seal a diamond painting in a really budget friendly and easy way that I'll have linked below. But I have not sealed this yet. I probably will though. I did notice that there was a small buckle in either the fabric or the glue. Initially, I thought it was because I had pulled the washi tape too tight, so I slashed it. But there's just it's really slight. You can't really see it as much on the back, but I know that it's there. There you can see how there's light, dark, light. There's this little tiny buckle right here, and it's not the washi tape because I pulled it back. And I'm familiar with kind of how washi can affect this. I mean, not to say that I'm perfect. I still could have made a mistake, but I just thought, oh, that's kind of annoying. I couldn't get it to lay perfectly flat. Maybe if I put something really heavy on top of it, that would really seal the deal. But I just thought, oh, I wonder if this wasn't perfectly flat when they laid the layer of glue down or something. I'm not sure. Now, this is sounding like I'm saying a lot of negatives. Probably. I'm more just trying to be really transparent about what my experience of actually working on this was like. And what I've really got to come around to this on, kind of my conclusion with it, and then I got to show you the ArtDot storage and talk about that. But my overall conclusion with Make Market kits is that, yes, there are going to be some friction points or things that I don't necessarily love, or that I can tell it's okay, this is how they cut costs and streamline things. But for the price point, I will put up with a lot as long as there are some key things that are going well. For example, yes, there were some drills that gave me some issues, but there was more than enough left to complete the kit. So for $14.99 full price retail that I'm using a coupon on, I'll work, that's fine. I'll work around that. The rendering, which I'm I don't want to have to rechart stuff. That's not fun for me. And so ultimately, the rendering is going to be one of the most important things to me. And the rendering, in my opinion, I like it. It's to my taste. And is it perfectly clean and crisp and hand charted to death? No, but it's definitely not a pure computer render from my impression of it. So it's just and is the glue slippery? Yeah, but that's not always the case with my Make Market kits. So for $14.99 US full retail, and then I'm going to use a coupon and get it for cheaper, I'll deal with a glue that maybe seems a little bit slippery, but look, no drills are falling off and I can seal it. So that's just me. Again, these are the kinds of things that I will put up with and can work around, because the price point, you can't beat it for licensed or, above board artwork in some way. So that's my opinion. But what I'm trying to do is present all of the information to you so you can decide, okay, what are the potential problem points, and does it for you make sense? Is the value there for even, maybe for you, the slippery glue or having to work around some trash drills, maybe that's a deal breaker. And even for that price point, it's still going to be a no. So that's why I'm trying to be okay, here's all of that information. Now, that's the kit. I want to touch briefly on the ArtDot storage container. This is my first time actually using this. These were all the extra accessories that came with it. Again, I believe this was the medium size. There were small, medium, large, and extra large, I think, were on this listing. They had, honestly, a lot of much cuter fabric colors for these cases and prints, but I was trying to combine it with something else for same day shipping to get to above that $25 threshold on Amazon Prime. And this was the only print color that was available for that. So that's why I didn't get a cuter print color. But it feels like it has an overall nice weight and nice quality to it. There's a lot of different suitcase style storage containers on Amazon. I've worked with others before, but I didn't have anything quite in this size and thought this would be nice for like small to like small side of medium type kits. Now, since Make Market didn't send any kind of legend or sticker sheet, and because virtually all the symbols, not virtually, most of the symbols were alphanumeric or easy to draw, I just put these little labels, which I think these labels actually came, yeah, they did. They came with this storage set. So I just used them and wrote the letters or symbols on these jars. And that worked fine for me. The quality on the jars is good. You know, they're secure, no complaints there. In this set, I don't know if this is the case for all the sets, but in this set, at least, they are all exactly the same size jars. There's no variation in these. And this is like I'd say it's like a medium sized jar. I've seen small ones that are like half that size. So, and I think maybe you've seen taller ones, but yeah, these are the screw top jars, and the medium set comes with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 60 containers. So it was more than enough for this kit, which had 33 colors, but some colors had enough drills that I had to, you know, spill over into more than one container. They all come in this foam insert, which if you want to, for sake of space, oops, that was my trash drill container. You can pop this out and, you know, then you don't have the whole suitcase there. You can just kind of pop this out and then set it where you're working. I've also seen some shops make like inserts for you to put this in like other kinds of like drawer systems or something. But I just am going to keep it in the suitcase. I like how streamlined this is in terms of just like, it's not going to take up a ton of space. And there's space here if I'm like traveling and I wanted to pack, like I could see packing a mini set, like if I did a paint gem set, or I'm really into like mini canvases right now. I could tuck that along with my accessories into here, and then it's all self-contained and good to go. I really do like this size of set in general. The one thing that, like, there's not a workaround for this, but just as far as my everyday use goes, I am typically going to reach for other storage because I like when there is a variety of different sizes of containers available and when I can mix and match between various other, like, kinds of storage system, like, you know, trays or whatever, and I can mix and match whatever sizes I need. But there's going to be a time and place that I'm going to want to use this. And I think that, yeah, for more like small to medium sized canvases, like this comfortably fit a 40 by 50 centimeter canvas, all the drills for it, with plenty left over. So that's kind of the size that you could fit. But if you have a lot of colors, you know, if you have more than 60 colors, then you would have to have another solution. But all in all, I thought this was good. And for the price point, what was it? Was it around $15? I can't remember. I'll double check and I'll put it in the description box, and I'll have a link to this as well. So yeah, this is going to go into my rotation for just like, depending on what the kit is, I'll definitely use it. And especially I think for travel, this is going to be a really nice option. So that's my thoughts on the ArtDot. I'm not affiliated. I bought that myself and just wanted to share my thoughts. Like I said, as I'm trying to start incorporating some storage reviews, here on my channel too, so you can get a sense for that too. So anyway, guys, that's my review of Witch Girl and the ArtDot storage. And yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Did you pick up this kit or any of the other Make Market Halloween kits? Have you tried out one of their newer square drill kits before? And what was your experience like? I would really also be interested to hear if you ran into the drills that have the little spots on top. I'm very intrigued and a little bit perturbed and confused by that. So if you have any insight or if you've run into that as well, please do let me know, whether it's from this company or another company. I have never seen this from another company before, at least not to this extent where it's like a lot, like noticeable in several colors. So, but yeah, honestly, overall, my thoughts are that I thought this was a really solid option, and I did enjoy working on it aside from those square drills. So hopefully I answered your questions as far as does this tick the boxes for you, or does it have any deal breakers? I'm curious to hear your thoughts below, like I said, and please subscribe, by the way, if you would like to see more diamond painting videos from me, reviews like this and others. I would love to have you here. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a day and a week that's as amazing as you are. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.